Hi everyone, I'm Jody Barrows with The Square in a Square, and I wanted to do this quick video today to let you know about all of the things that we have planned starting right away. You can jump into any of these programs immediately. I know that a lot of you are spending a cold winter at home or maybe even in a lockdown, and you would like to have some new and exciting quilting projects to be able to do and to be able to strengthen and hone your piecing skills. Some of you may be unfamiliar with me and my square in a square system, but I have a really simple technique that we use to approach almost every quilt we make, and everything can become very simple and very easy to do for any skill level. For example, the one behind me is one that we call Welcome Home, and this is a project and a quilt that you can jump in and join and make this quilt. All of the teachings are done through video, so you do them right at home. We have text numbers and emails for you to send your work, ask questions, so that it can be a very interactive class. I have a lot to tell you, so get a pencil and paper because you won't want to miss out on any of these things. So, first of all, we have not only the website and the email that you can contact us. The website is squareinasquare.com, and you can go right to the website to email us, or you can email Steve, S-T-E-V-E, at squareinasquare.com. And I'm going to give you, there's going to be some some of this you'll have to go to the website to get information on, and some of this I'm going to tell you there'll be a link right here for you to click on and get the information. We also have a text number where you can text when you're working on a project and you need help with a certain thing, whether it's one of the classes we're teaching or something you're just working on. And that text number is 817-713-2879. So it's 817-713-2879. So the first thing I want to tell you about is that we have a fabric sale and a new fabric promotion going on. On New Year's Day, we did quite a lengthy webinar showing all of the different fabrics and the different ways to put them together, and talking about a lot of these different quilt projects that we're going to be that will start and are going on during this winter. So if you want to go in and watch that webinar, you can go into the website and sign up to be on our email list, and that way you'll be notified by email for all of the different webinars that we're teaching, and you can also get information for any of this that I'm going to tell you, because I have a lot and I know that you're going to miss some of it and have questions, okay? So first of all, we have our fabric sale that started on New Year's Day, and it will go to January 20th. We also have some free shipping on orders that are $150 or more. So go to the website, squareinasquare.com, and check out the fabric sale, and also get the fabric sale webinar from January 1. Now, the next thing I want to tell you about is Quilt Club Week. Quilt Club Week we actually did in October last fall. It was such a huge success. We had hundreds and thousands of quilters participating, and they learned so much and they had so much fun that we decided to go ahead and offer Quilt Club Week again. Now, during that week in October, it was a live event. So all of this is the recordings from all of the live events, but you can still text us on the number. You can still go in and watch all of the different lectures and the classes and the seminars. You can just watch and enjoy, or you can actually purchase any kits or books and rulers and participate in those classes. So Quilt Club Week is going to be offered. You can get all of those videos for a month, and it's just going to cost you $20. So don't just sit home watching reruns and Netflix over and over again. Jump in and take these classes and really increase your piecing ability, increase your skill levels, and learn to be that master piecer that you've always wanted to be. So Quilt Club Week you can get for a month, and it's $20, and you'll watch this via email. Via a website. So it's all done through Wi-Fi. So Quilt Club Week, classes, lectures, just all different. Just think about if you went to a quilt show, what would you see? You would see vendors, you would see lectures, you would see demos, you would be able to take part of quilting classes. So it's like a quilting summit or multiple hours of quilting lessons and lectures. So Quilt Club Week is $20. You can get it for a month. You can start immediately. You can start today or tomorrow, anytime, and you'll get it for 30 days. The next thing is the Welcome Home Quilt. The Welcome Home Quilt was taught in live webinars, and we're just now getting to the end of the quilt, and this is Welcome Home. You will pull from your stash and watch the interactive classes. You can text on that number and send pictures and get help and make this beautiful quilt Welcome Home. The quilt is about 62 by 62. We did have kits for it, but we don't have kits for the quilt anymore. But it's a great scrap quilt, and I know you have a stash big enough to build this quilt and make it beautiful and make it in your own favorite colors. Now, Welcome Home is a $50 class. You're going to get your patterns, which is tons and tons of pages. Then you're going to make yourself your little Welcome Home book, print your patterns off in there, and then watch the videos, pull from your stash, and make your quilt. So your videos and your pattern are $50, and you can go right to the website and sign up for that. Just go in and look where the products are, and you'll see Welcome Home, and you'll be able to sign up for $50, and that'll be your patterns and all of your classes. Like today, we had a class for Welcome Home, and we taught this wreath block right here, and the class was an hour and 15 minutes. So you've got hours and hours of video fun and learning and lessons and teaching in the Welcome Home. Now on Mondays, from now till springtime, on Mondays, we're going to be doing a project that we call Block of the Week. And for each week, for 12 weeks, we're going to teach you a block. You can pull from your stash, or you can use our kit for it. And I'll show you the quilt here in a few minutes. So on Mondays for 12 weeks, we're going to be doing the Block of the Week. You can go right to the website and look for Block of the Week, and you can choose whether you want a kit. You can do it in blue or red. You can choose whether you're going to use your stash, and you can sign up for the class. And it is, is it $50 too, Steve? Yes, it's $50 for the classes and for your patterns. And then when we finish with the 12 weeks of the blocks, then we're going to be teaching the settings, and we're going to be teaching multiple settings for it. You can do the setting that we have, and we're going to go in depth and learn extra settings, and those will be on Mondays. Now, of course, if you can't join us live during the Block of the Week, since it's going to be starting January 18th, you can also go in and watch reruns. So if for some reason you can't catch us on a Monday morning when we do the class, you can go in at your own convenience and watch the Block of the Week and participate when it's most convenient for you. And of course, you'll have reruns for that block as often as you need it. So make sure and join us for the Block of the Week. It's going to start on January the 18th. Then we also have our Wednesday webinars, and you'll need to go to the website to sign up for the webinars. And on Wednesday, it's a free webinar for anybody. And we're going to be teaching different quilt projects and different techniques on Wednesdays. And of course, you'll be able to watch replays for the Wednesday webinar. So if you can't join us live, you can always watch it on a replay. So the Wednesday webinars are free, and they're for anyone. The Monday webinars are for our different paid classes. Like, for example, right now, we're in the Welcome Home quilt. We're finishing up on it, and we'll be starting the Block of the Week on Mondays on January the 18th. Also, we have, for some of you may not know, that we have a premium club. A premium club is a paid membership for our Premium Club website, where we have hundreds upon hundreds of hours of quilting, piecing, applique, lectures, all different things on that quilting website. And you can go into the website and you can watch any of the videos you want, as much as you want, and as often and as long as you want. We have quite a few that are in the Premium Club, and they love it, and some of them may be watching now that are part of Premium Club or part of Welcome Home or were a part of our Quilt Club Week. So you might put on in the text or in the comment something that you really enjoyed about any of those, and give someone some encouragement that doesn't know anything about my teachings or what we do, and tell them how much they'll learn and how much excitement they'll have when they participate with us. So Monday's webinars will be for our paid classes. Wednesday's webinars will be for anyone. Remember, you need to sign up with those. Welcome home. You'll be able to jump in and start at the beginning and make your quilt. Just participate right along with it. Block of the week will start January the 18th. Quilt Club Week will start just as soon as you want it to. And then also if you want information for our Premium Club. Now remember, our fabric sale started January 1 and it goes to January 20th. So check out our website, squareinaSquare.com, for the discontinued fabrics that are what we call a deep discount, and then our brand new floral fabrics that we just got in. Those are actually on sale too, a promotion for them. So squareinaSquare.com is our website, and steve@squareinaSquare is an email. So we have some questions.
On the website, if you just sign up for to be on the email list, which is at the top, there's a link there, then you'll get everything.
Okay, so if you go to the
You'll
website,
get a recap of everything we're talking about.
so if you go to the website and you sign up for the email list, then you'll get an email that recaps all of this that we're talking about. And then we also, on January 1, we did an extensive webinar on the fabric sale and the programs, and showed the quilts and talked in depth about different things. And they can get that webinar also. Yes. We'll send it to you in an email.
And if you're on Facebook, there's a place to sign up for the email list right there.
And if you're on Facebook, there's a place right there for you to sign up for the email. Now, also, our Quilt Club Week has a special Facebook page. It's called Quilt Club Week. You have to be a member of Quilt Club Week to be able to join that page. But it's an interactive group that continues on. And so you can talk about your projects and classes and lectures that other people saw, so that you can still get that fun and excitement that we got when we went to a quilt show, of visiting and making friends with other quilters. Also, our Premium Club has its own special Facebook page. They're very, very active. There's multiple posts every day. And right now we're in the towards the end of our welcome home. So there's lots of pictures and interaction of people working on their quilts and showing their quilts and the blocks, and we just really have a fun time. It's like a guild that you get to have anytime you want in your own home. Other people who love quilting and enjoy learning. And some of the comments that we get are someone said, I wouldn't necessarily have thought myself a beginner. In fact, I actually would have thought myself more an experienced quilter. And she said, I've learned so much just in the few weeks that I've been a part of what Jody is doing with all of her teaching. She said, I didn't know that there was that much more to learn, and just how much better of a quilter and piecer that she's become. And then another one said, I was a beginner. I never thought that I would be able to make some of these quilts and learn the things that we're learning, being a part of the webinars and a part of the Premium Club or Quilt Club Week. So we really want to be able to offer here in the cold and the darkness of winter, and still in the middle of a pandemic. We're trying to offer as much fun and excitement and activities as we can to just help keep people motivated and happy and excited. So that's really my goal, is to just be able to offer things to people that keep us, our minds sharp, and keep our hearts more happy during a time. So our text numbers are 817-713-2879. You can text on those numbers. You can email steve@squareinaSquare.com, or go to our website of squareinaSquare.com. We have the fabric sale, we have Quilt Club Week, we have Welcome Home, we have the block of the week that's going to be starting on January 18th, so you can jump right in with everybody else right at the beginning. And any of these projects you can pull from your stash, or a lot of the times we have kits to go along with them. So I have 2 little blocks down here that I can do a demo on. And then, Steve, do we have any questions that have come in
I don't think so.
from anybody? So really just a quick demo today, and then also just a quick information about what we have going on. We have a lot going on. I don't want you to miss anything. There's free stuff and there's paid stuff. So come and join us and have some fun and increase your skills. So for those of you that are brand new to us, everything I do the square and a square system for. And so we either start out with a square in the middle with strips on the side, or a diamond in the middle with strips on the side. And then the different ways that you trim these up, you get all of these different triangle shapes that you can use to make every quilt. I mean, look at all of the shapes behind me and welcome home. We did this with every one of these blocks. For the flying geese of the trees, the top of the little church windows, the long thin points of the star, these long elongated kind of circle shape, everything starts out just like this. This is a very basic option 1. The basket block, everything we do, we use the square and a square system for. So when you start out with a square, you can put the 90 in the corner of the block. So here I'm using the square and a square mini ruler. I put the 90 on the ruler right in the tip. The black lines just go right over the seam. My grid line goes right through the point. I hold my hand flat and I trim it up. And I want you to look how you have that perfect 1/4 of an inch seam allowance right off of the corner of that block. When you turn it and do all 4 corners, you're going to get what we call a square and a square, and we call that option 1. And option 2 is when you sew around it again. So let me go ahead and get this, and then we'll point it out in a couple of the quilts. So this is an option 1 right here. So let's look up here at Welcome Home. You can see a large option 1 here and here. I had a square in the middle with different colors of strips on the side. You can see how the system works for any size that you want to make, from little to small. And my option 2s are down here too low. I don't think you can see them. But let's look at how we're going to make flying geese. So to make flying geese, we're going to trim 2 sides, leaving the 1/4 of an inch, and the other 2 sides we're going to go right up to the tip. So instead of leaving that 1/4 of an inch, I'm going to slide my ruler over 2 lines, and I'm going to trim sharp right up to the point of that inside square. And it looks like I've cut off that seam allowance, but I'm really moving the points so that I can create a seam allowance in here, because I'm going to cut it in half in just a moment. So I do 2 sides right up to the tip, and I leave the 1/4 of an inch on the other 2, and then you just come in here and cut it in half, and you have your 2 perfect flying geese just like that. So if you wanted to make a star, or traditional geese, or trees, or baskets, you can see the flying geese in the trees here. We used it for the top of the door and the windows. We used them for our basket block here. We've used them in this one here. And option 4, the large half square triangles, is option 4. And you're going to get that block by trimming up to the tip on all 4 corners. So let's play like this one is still together. And if we come in here and trim right up to the tip on all 4 corners, like we did on the 2 of the flying geese. So we'll play like this is still together, that we haven't cut it yet, and we're trimming right up to the tip. And I'm doing this demo really quick here, all with just 1 square, just to kind of give you an idea. And then you cut both directions. This way, I already cut that way, and there's your half square triangles just like that. Now, when you use a diamond in the middle, you're going to use your same tool. You don't have to buy another tool or another ruler. I make my rulers so that 1 rulers do everything. And I'm going to put the 120 right in the corner. And I'm going to trim it up. See, there's your perfect 1/4 of an inch. And we're going to do it on this side. And then we're going to use the 60 and trim up the other 2 corners. Now, if you wanted to do Storm at Sea, this is the hard block for Storm at Sea. You would use this one here that we call option 7. So this is your option 7 block. And then you would do an option 1, the very first one I trimmed. And then you would just do a larger option 2, meaning that you're going to sew around it again. So all of these different units go together to make every triangle unit. So with our square, you're going to go from options 1 to option 17. all starting out with that square in the middle to get all the different triangle shapes. And with the diamond shape, you're going to go from option 18 all the way up to option 39. Think about when I cut the square up and did multiple things, you can cut this diamond up and you can get multiple pieces out of it. For the block that we taught today in Welcome Home, we cut the diamond in half this direction and we used it in here to help get these circle shapes. And then we've also used it here as a large piece in here to help create this one here in the middle. We cut the block in half this direction to get the top of the church. And it's just crazy how you can take these two basic units and turn them into every different shape that you need for every quilt. And the thing about the square and a square system is that you have one tool that does all of it, one simple basic idea, and then you can make them any size that you want, and it helps remove the human element. It helps remove the cutting and the sewing and the pressing where the human element is and where our pieces become misshapen, and it makes them all very smooth and flat and square and true. So it allows you to make quilts and blocks that you normally would have shied away from. So we have lots of different programs and ways to teach you. I really am encouraging you to don't just sit at home and be stale and get stagnant. Join us, have some fun, and hone your skills. Become the piecer that you've always dreamed about. Do we have any questions, Steve?
I don't see any
Okay.
so far. We can answer them through Facebook. Or
We can answer them
whatever.
through Facebook. You can send them on a text, the 817-713-2879. And so just to kind of go over what we're doing, we're going to be having webinars. They're not live presentations on Facebook or YouTube. You have to sign up for them. Monday are the paid classes. Will be starting January the 18th for the block of the week. I haven't shown you the block of the week. So with the block of the week, with each block, you'll be learning the square and a square system. And so you'll have 12 blocks, and these are actually the setting blocks. You can see the flying geese, the option 3, the option 1 that we use in the middle. If you're wanting to do one of our kits, the inside quilt is all of the same. We call it a red kit if you're doing the red border, or the blue if you're doing the blue one. And so those will be on Mondays for 12 weeks for the 12 blocks. And of course you'll be able to get replays on everything, and that is the paid block of the week. If you're a premium club member, of course that's part of your membership. Maybe you want to become a premium club member and get all of this for one price for your year subscription. And then on Wednesdays we're going to be doing live webinars, so make sure you sign up on the website with your email, and you'll get notification about our webinars. We'll be teaching different quilts and offering different kits and showing you different demos. It'll really be a fun time. And of course, once you're signed up, you'll be able to watch the replays. Welcome Home, go to the website. It's $50, and that's your pattern and your class. And this is the Welcome Home quilt here behind us. And then Quilt Club Week, you can start immediately with it, as well as Welcome Home or the Premium Club. And Block of the Week will start January the 18th. $50 is your pattern and all of your classes. And then Quilt Club Week is $20. That was the like a quilt show week that we did in October, with hours and hours of classes and lectures and demos and trunk shows. A really fun time, and you can get that for a month for $20. There's a link on there, or you can go to the website for it.
And
then
if they're on our email list, we'll recap this in an email. So.
And if you're sign up for our email list, we'll recap this in an email. And then of course, the fabric sale started January 1 and goes to January 20. Okay?
Premium members had one asking about the
Block of the
the
week.
new block of the week. If
Okay,
it
of
was
course.
included
Yeah, of
in
course,
the
if you're a
membership.
premium club member, all of this is included in your premium membership. And you'll be getting emails, of course, on that. And premium club members, make sure you watch the webinar that we did on January 1, where we go in depth and talk about the block of the week and your different kits. And we talked about the in the webinar on January 1, we talked about the fabric sale and what's coming up with block of the week. We didn't really talk about Quilt Club Week or Welcome Home. We did talk about the Monday, Wednesday webinars, what we're going to be doing with that. So we really want to provide it, like I said, a lot of fun, a lot of interaction for people. You know, you don't really get to see people like we used to, and it's
Well, you
cold
can
winter
ask
time.
questions and-
You can ask questions. We have text numbers, emails, so all kinds of ways to get your quilting questions asked. And with the text thing, and of course with email, but with the text number available, you can just snap a picture of what you're working on, you know, and say, how do I do this? Or you know, how do I improve on this? Or is this what it's supposed to look like, or whatever. That way you have a teacher right there with you. You don't have to go to a class either in the snow or the unsafe environment that we're all in. So I guess that's all I had to say, is just to educate you and let you know there's a lot going on.
Now, this Quilt Club Week that we're doing is just a replay of
Right.
the previous one.
The Quilt Club Week is a
We will
replay
be doing a new
of the one that we did in October last fall. We will be doing a new Quilt Club Week this coming fall. But
And
this,
of course, premium members have access to
and
that.
yeah, Premium Club members,
automatically right
Quilt
now.
Club Week is in your premium portal right now. It's been there since October, so you can go in and rewatch any of Quilt Club Week. Premium Club members, everything's in your portal and everything's a part of it. Okay?
Sounds good.
All right, that's really all I had to say, is just let you know there's a lot going on, and to kind of give you a little bit of a preview. And if you want to jump in and have some fun and be a part of it, so we're inviting you. Come on. Don't sit home and be sad and lonely making quilts with points that aren't sharp. Come join us and have some fun. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.